Hello and welcome to Stikbot Week, a show where we recap everything that happened this week. So, we're not going to have as many items this time, but we're going to have a very long one item at least, so let's get into it. So let me give a little backstory. So basically I was just scrolling through Instagram, and one of the recommended accounts was this. Kinda interesting. It's just a normal white. That's the logo for the Stikbot NFTs. And that's like the same name of the Stikbot NFTs. So with curiosity, I obviously clicked it. So for those who don't know, there is a group chat that a bunch of bigger StickTubers are in. Some of you are probably in it, others maybe not. But with this, we used to be able to discuss stuff that is happening in the Stikbot, the whole company, all that stuff with the actual creators. One of the ideas was these elemental power superhero things, I don't know. So, after one word, we never heard from them again. Up until now. So yeah, they shared us a video that was practically like this, but a different character. So this is a new character, I would assume. There's another one, but I'll let you look at it on your own. Well, anyway, I wonder what else they posted. Dear God.
There's more.
No. Yeah, they're all NFTs. I mean, they're cool designs, I guess. There's a Kill Bill one. So, I mean, it'd be cool if we got all these guys as figures, but, I mean, what do you think's gonna happen? So, yeah, taking away the NFTs, there is something kind of interesting and pretty cool. Now, keep in mind that on mobile, it pretty much is worse than watching a 2006 YouTube video. So, you have to pretty much be on PC or just have a higher quality resolution to see it really well. For perspective, I was on a 720p screen. I don't know if it was just me, but I could barely see it. So here is Zingitanica. Really rolls off the tongue there, but in all seriousness, it is a very creative name because, you know, Zing, the company that made Stikbot. But there's a bunch of cool, edgy, and non-edgy designs. So let's take a look at this. So looking at this, we have a bunch of different factions, different groups, different people, and when you look at the different NFTs, they are color-coded to each faction, what the characters are, who connects to what, you get it. Think of like Matanui's Island in Bionicle or something. So, yeah, let's get started. Okay, so let's look at the biggest faction because there isn't necessarily a start, the red one. I like this edgy guy. Hey, wait a minute. Listen, I understand I don't own either of Fortnite's designs or Stikbot, but it is kind of interesting how after I showed them this custom and they responded to it, who I presume is the, photo editor person, that this was created. So, it's an interesting thing. But I mean, hey, it could be anything. Let's just look at the stats. Alright, he's a part-time sculptor. That's pretty cool. Some of my favorite kind of characters are like that. Maybe a bit more edgy and are like have a cool past with something to do with making stuff. I like it. Dr. Nevermore, is that like a reference to the Edgar Allan Poe poem? Well, either way, it's a pretty cool name. I don't know if it fully suits him, similar to how I don't know if the brown hood really fits it. I think it should be black, but it works. Why not? Oh my god, this music. Now, I do find it a bit interesting that his hands are kind of like one of the main reasons why I created my custom. But whatever. They are obviously very similar to mine. Also, the Fortnite skins. That can't be excused. So, ignoring that thing, it's also apparently confirmed that at least the prototypes are available. Me and some other people in the group chats, or the old group chats that are deleted now, we did see the original prototypes before they were colored, so it's cool to see that these actually do exist. So going over to the mining district, which is interesting, these are the actual ones that we're seeing in the group chat. These are the videos I was talking about. Sorry, I'm moving my mic closer. So, yeah, these are the ones that we have seen before. Now, these people don't necessarily look like they go mining. They look like they would pay someone else to mine for them, and then they would turn into a weapon, which is probably what they did. But there's something on the screen. Let me see that off. Alright, well, let's look at the next district. The Justice District. Oh, cool. We got some, like, X-Men guys. It's my favorite character from X-Men, actually. I wonder what his name is.
Can we have Oculus at home? No, we already have Oculus at home.
Oculus at home. Old-fashioned boomer. Ah, yes. Besides a couple more things like that, I think this is going to be very exciting, and I hope that all these characters get action figures. But, I mean, what are the chances? I would love it, though. Some of these designs are amazing, and I can't wait to see at least some of them coming out. I'm excited. Hopefully, the thing that I want to see is I hope that their like outfits are interchangeable, kind of like the off-the-grid things. That way, you're able to make a bunch of custom figures. I love this idea. Thank you. But there is one problem. I highly doubt this would, but if they're going to be canonically a military, I don't know. It just seems weird to me. I think it's kind of taking away all the development that you've made from the previous stuff. Once again, I highly doubt that they would do this. This is a very weird thing to do, to make it exclusively military. But, I mean, I could also picture them doing it, so that's probably my biggest thing. Looking back down, we have some more things that we've seen before. Let's start off with the mutants, and that's pretty much where we end. They just look the same. They're maybe some new colors that we didn't see before, also different faces, but they're just mutants again. Patch was rumored and leaked a couple times in the Stikbot NFT experience. Yeah, I remember that. Oh boy. Then we have the bot pool person, which we've seen a bunch of times before. This concerns me a bit because I prefer ball joints and stuff. I've made complaints about it. That's one of the reasons why I made that custom that I talked about a bit ago. I don't like ratchet joints. I pretty much only like friction and ball joints. I think that string and also ratchet joints have their place, but I think it would be better if they didn't have them. So when I saw this ball jointed Stikbot, or I guess Clickbot, I was very excited. So I hope that they stay on that path. But yeah, I would recommend looking through this a lot. There is a lot of information on here in lore that is being explained. Way more than any Stikbot series I would say ever. From former bandmates to love interests and stuff, this is like jam-packed with stuff. So I hope that this plan actually goes through, minus the NFT thing. Because if this goes through, I think it could be amazing. Granted, definitely not like the Clickbot Guardian series. Listen, it's not bad, but this is not Stikbot or Clickbot. This is, I think it has to be different, but that's just my personal take. Tell me in the comments below what you think of this stuff, but I'm not going to mention as much so that way more people can talk about it, and you should look for yourself and read it, because it's very fascinating. I'll probably make another video on this, but to send this off in this video, I'm going to read the description for the Instagram account. The story of Stiktania. Still weird. Cities divided into 6 districts, each controlled by an alliance filled with Stikbot citizens and their legends. So they also talk about legends a bit. I'd assume these are like just the higher ups. So yeah, they say summer 2022, which I don't know if that means it's coming out now or if it's like they're meaning it's being worked on now. Also, their last post was from like 6 days ago, so I don't know if this is gonna keep on posting, but I sure hope it does. This is interesting, as long as it's not the NFTs. Sticking with the NFT thing, the remember that experience I was talking about and I made a video on? Yeah, I got an update. It's just more NFTs. They're probably gonna switch this around every couple of weeks, and it's also still pretty broken. Also, the cake for portals there. So yeah. So Vulcan. Yeah, like the Star Trek thing. Well, can we have Vulcan? Yeah. Okay. Anyway, so what does he like to eat?